Alright guys, we're going to try this. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I told y'all before when I was doing my blueberries, laying them out and stuff, I'd bring you down. I have no one to help me. Laura's busy on the other side of the property right now, so I'm kind of here doing this by myself, which is no problem, but trying to film it and do it by myself, so y'all gonna have to excuse me. But basically, what we got is just a basic hole. Now, if you look at that hole, it's about twice as big as my pot, like it's supposed to be. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach over here, some of the dirt that come out, some of this old clay, I'm gonna put right in the bottom. All right, that's to make a mound with. Remember how I told you we're gonna make a mound? All right, now I'm just gonna take my knife. This is just plain old topsoil. This is nothing expensive. You can get this at Home Depot, Lowe's, your local tractor, farm supply, whatever. Just get it ready, and then we're gonna plant this blueberry. I'm gonna try to set this phone up on the shovel and let's see if this works. All right, we're gonna see if this works now. Basically, here, I'll lay back to where you can see me in the film. Yeah, lazy gardening now. Hey, on my butt. Anyway, basically you just turn your pot up on its side like so. You don't want to pull. I'm not pulling on the plant. You don't want to do that. You just want to work it until you start to get your plant out. Now, once you get your plant out, if you notice, you see all these little fine roots right through here. Well, believe it or not, blueberries don't have big, heavy roots. But we still got to cut into this, okay? Now, I cut through some of them, or brought some of them out with me. Now, do you see how coarse and this material is? That's why we're going to put some of this topsoil, because that's basically all this is that's in there. Okay, now I'm going to kind of open the bottom of this up just a little bit. I'm going to set it over the top of that mound that I was telling you, that I showed you just a second about, okay? Now, at this point in time, we're going to backfill this old loose topsoil that's got bark, sand, just a little bit of everything in it. It's real loose and airy, okay? But for blueberries, that's what we need. All right, we need that loose, airy soil all around this thing, okay? As you start to do it, compact it like you would anything else, all right? Now we're almost to the top. Now here's something I do a little differently, and it's just because of the area that we live in. I take some of my old clay that I had from the hole, and I start putting it around on top. Now basically what I'm trying to do with this, it's like putting a crust on a steak. When you throw a steak on the fire and you sear it real good, you're trying to lock all the juices inside of it. Basically what I'm trying to do is, with this hot sun we have and the way it dries stuff out around here, I'm trying to put a layer of this old clay up on top. Now if that clay bakes, I ain't really so worried about it, because it's going to keep this stuff up underneath it wet, viable, and everything else. So I'm just taking it, breaking the clods apart, and as I break the clods apart, just kind of doing that. It's a difference sitting on your butt and doing it. I ain't so used to this. A lot better on my knees, that's for sure. All right, now let's See if I can get a final picture of what this thing looks like. And as always, we'll come back and water around it like you're supposed to do. Make sure that everything settles around the roots, all right? Alrighty, as you see, she's got the clay on top. You see me put all the other stuff in. She's ready to rock and roll in there. Now we're ready to go down to the next one. What I did was I actually got 4 of them big ones in 3-gallon pots that I had from last year that I got at a really good deal at the end of the year that they were just trying to get rid of. I anchored these 2 rows with those big ones. That's where the big ones went at each end of the row. And then I brought these little 1-gallon pots that I showed you we bought in Ripley. I'm putting them in between here. So y'all can see them up through there. I brought you down through here a while ago. Alrighty, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'll show you what it looks like when I get it completely done at the end. Y'all come on and join us today. Alrighty, y'all. I had 2 smaller blackberries, so while I was out here, pull that over so you can see. I went ahead and planted those while I was out here. But sorry, I'm trying to throw some dirt up on this and hold it over one side. Anyway, so that's my blackberries. Of course, cats have got to check everything out. But here's the blueberries. That's 1 row. And then starting here with my big plant, the little one's in the middle, and another big one down there at the bottom. Oop, watch it, baby. I got a cat that's wanting some attention. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I got a kitty that wants your attention while I'm out here. Don't you, baby? Don't you, baby? Yeah. Alrighty. Well, as you've seen, we got it done. Still plenty of daylight left. I'm gonna go up and see how Laura's coming with the peas and see how she's doing there, see if she needs any help with that. So yeah, y'all come with us while we go back to the top side and see what's going on now that we've got these done for the day. I know it's hard for you to see, but that's one of our boxes with the English peas in it. Laura planted those while I was down there getting the blackberries and the blueberries planted. So she come in here. We're going to put up cattle panels. However, buying the parts to her greenhouse, the last few components we needed before we buy timber and actually start framing and doing the entire thing, yeah, it took the last of the money that we were going to use for the cattle panels, which ain't a big deal. We're just going to attach cattle panels to this piece of wire that you see, and because by the time in 2 weeks when paychecks roll around again, these peas will probably have made it to the top of these. So I'm gonna throw some fertilizer on them later this coming up week when I realize they've taken and I see no wilt on them, because I don't like to shock them when I first put them in. But after they've taken root, I'll go ahead and fertilize them. I'll fertilize them, and I'm also going to fertilize these. If you notice, that's our strawberries, so that we planted in that bed that we did yesterday. Sorry for the mess everywhere, but I just have not had a chance to pick up things like bags. That's extra soil I've got there. I've got jugs from things we planted, my fuel can, and that tote down there is actually what I used to put over my tiller to keep the rain from getting on it. So, but anyway, you see the piece of wire down there? She's working on that. Now that pile of stuff right there is going to be gone before long. A lot of that is material that I've gotten together to do chicken coop and also the beds here with and some other things. So all of that should be gone. that rack that you see the plants on back there, let me see if I can do this. That was actually, they were going to throw it away in the trash, so they gave it to me for free. So, yeah. Alrighty, y'all. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all coming with us on this next adventure of ours. As always, we're going to tell you to have a blessed day. I know I've had one today. And as always, be safe.